Glory 1-0 attended Zenke with the only goal, and then dramatic encounter in Makodi. Aqua United raced to a 2-goal lead towards the end of the game. Tornadoes fought back, leveled at 2-2, and then Aqua United ending it 4-3 on penalty. So we have all Premier League teams. The boys have been separated from the men.
Wonderful.
Look at that one.
Wonderful.
Lobby against Rangers. Massive semi-final game in the Federation Cup. The game will be played August 19, a week from now. And then Nasarawa United against Aqua United. All semi-final games, mouth-watering encounters for the Federation Cup 2015. And we must commend the NFF for making this year's Federation Cup well arranged, properly organized. And I'm sure it can get better and better as we go on. Let's talk about the women now, because we've spoken about the guys. The women, big upset. Perennial champions, unbeaten this season in all competitions. Rivers Angels fell 1-2 to Conference Queens from Kogi State. What a result.
Why are you emphasizing the Kogi State?
That's where I'm from. It's not every time you see Kogi people beat, do this well. All right, so that's a good one for Conference Queens. Edo Queens lost 0-2 to Bayelsa Queens. Oshun Babes also lost 1-3 to Nasarawa Amazons. It was a good day for Nasarawa. The men in the semis, the women in the semis. And congratulations to Salah Sagara, the deputy governor, who is a good friend. And it looks like something is being done right in Nasarawa State. And then FC Robo lost 0-2 to last year's losing finalist, Sunshine Queens. Let's see what it looks like now for the pairings in the semifinals. Conference Queens against Bayelsa Queens. Girls, you can do it. You can do it. Conference Queens, you can do it. And then Nasarawa Amazons against Sunshine Queens.
Queens hadn't lost. This would have been a clean sweep of Queens.
Yeah, Queens. We have Amazons as well. We have Babes.
You know, National Amazons actually defeated Ocean Queens.
Yes.
So if not for that, we would have had the
Queens
all through.
All Queens. You know these Babes are Queens, Babes.
Triple Queens.
You know, Angels. All right, but that's what it looks like. And semifinals, as we said, will be August 19.
Venues have not been announced.
Venues will be announced before the end of the week, all right? And I think, once again, this year, NFF is 70. We're looking forward. The NFF president says there's a little surprise that they will come up with before the final of the Federation Cup. So we are waiting pleasantly to be surprised positively. What kind of surprise are you looking forward to, Saeed?
The kind of surprise I'll be looking forward to is...
the title sponsor? A sponsor for the final?
Exactly. I would want a very enterprising final, whereby in fact, I want a media publicity for the final. You get to know that, yes, something is happening in Nigeria football, like a final of the Federation, 2015 Federation Cup will be coming up, so time, so stadium. You get to invite people to come around. There will be side attractions, even celebrities could come around.
Music and all of that.
Music and that would attract people to come to the stadium. In fact, there could even be a raffle draw on that day.
And win a car.
It's possible. It's possible.
If we have something unique.
Exactly.
Something unique. So what are you going to be looking forward to this year's Federation Cup final?
The highlight for me would have been if it was Rangers and Lobby Stars in the final.
That's the semi-final.
That would have been.
And the draws were made a long time ago.
Because I have tremendous affection for Rangers. You know, I've been a Rangers fan. You know, tacitly for a while. Then Lobby Stars because I'm very close to my people from Baden-Wurttemberg State and Makodi as well. But unfortunately, that is not going to happen. But for me, the major surprise would be if the NFA announces a title sponsor for the Federation Cup, not the Federation Cup final, the Federation Cup itself.
From next year. So that we can begin to have, so that the clubs can get some money from it.
That for me.
But what about the final? What about the game itself? What are you expecting this year? This year, the NFF will be 70, according to the official records.
I expect it to be a spectacle because 70 is a major milestone in the lifespan of anyone, be it in an individual or an organization. So I wanted to pull out all the stops. I wanted to see a capacity crowd, not the ones that we usually see at times where it's open with some empty spaces in the stands. I want a capacity crowd. I want to see excellent football. I want him to make a really glamorous event. There's a lot we can learn from the Americans and the Europeans.
And the English.
Everything, they make it a spectacle. They make it a show. And I'm sure if the RFA look about, maybe they should hire event consultants or someone and make it a really major media event. It will be something that we can be proud of.
Even in South Africa here, you get to see their league.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
The Carling Black Label, the AMSA Cup final, we always see
60,000 capacity. Even promotion playoffs, 60,000 capacity, 70,000 capacity. It can happen here. It can happen in South Africa.
Okay, all right. So that's the message to the Nigerian Football Federation. Yes, we commend you. This year has been a lot better than all the previous years. But then, this is not where we want to stop. We wanted to keep getting better. So the likes of Ruth David, the Secretary General, Sanusi Mohammed, who've been doing a lot of work behind the scene. We commend you, but as Oliver Twist, we'll always ask for more. We'll always ask for more. All right, let's close the show by talking about the Nigeria National League. Games were played today. So the week 11, let me just run through for you results of games played across Nigeria. Division A1, Plateau United, setting the pace in that division, beat Kaduna United 2-0. Supreme Court beat Spotlight 1-0. Yobe Desert Stars beat Kogi United 1-0. That's not good enough. And then Adamawa United beat Jigawa Golden Stars 1-0. In Division A2, only one game was played. Tornadoes beating FRSC 2-0 in Mina. Tornadoes are setting the pace in this group. In B1, Remo beat Crown 1-0. Abia Comets and Prime settled for a goalless draw. It was a tough encounter, but Prime were able to pull through. And then look at this one, Ekiti United 3-0 over Bosdorf. Bosdorf failed to show up.
Very worrying.
Very worrying. They failed to show up. And then Ikorodu United beat Go Round 2-0. Go Round were celebrating that they were temporarily on top of the log last Friday, but now they're sinking to defeat. In Division B2, Aqua Starlet 1-0 over Gateway. MFM staying strong, staying on top of the group. Dramatic encounter today at Agege Stadium. Said, you were there. 1-0 over Jilos Atete. And Atiba 2-1 over Nembe. Said, you said there was drama again. MFM. There was drama last Saturday, but the NNL chairman, Emeka Yama, said that the referee, contrary to what Onye told us on the show, the NNL chairman said the referee for MFM First Bank was fantastic.
But yes, I mean, it's what
he said. It was fantastic that he rated him 80%.
Yes.
Over 100.
And I've always found Onye Mudiwachuku to be a very
but we trust Onye,
credible source.
Yeah.
A very credible
Onye is
source.
the top, yes.
And I think Onye has no axe to grind with anybody. He's always very straight as an arrow. So I'm always inclined I'm always inclined to believe Onye Mudiwachuku.
Yeah.
But if the
NNL chairman said the referee was okay, well, what can we say?
Even today's officiating was very okay. But when MFM scored, it was Ifeanyi that scored for
the Flying Eagles player.
And the Flying Eagles player scored for a wonderful free kick. In fact, Messi kind of a free kick. Just
the kind of Messi goal against Sevilla yesterday.
Exactly. The only difference here is that there was just a slight deflection from nowhere. The players, they stopped the game. They said,
which players stopped the game?
Julius Atete players. They said they were being robbed. They want to continue the match. Guys,
so the game was abandoned?
It wasn't abandoned at all.
Okay, they continued.
Exactly, for like 2 minutes. Guys felt, what happened? This is a clean goal. So fans started shouting, no. From there, they called their players to order. Then immediately after the match, there was a particular player that wanted to punch the referee. In fact, he pushed
the referee.
Julius Atete. He almost pushed the referee. In fact, the club owner too was there.
I hope the referee will include that in his
report, and the match commissioner will put it in their report.
Very well. Thank God for the police officials that were there.
Well,
they entered the stadium immediately.
Division B2 is actually very hot because a lot of us are placing our, keeping our spotlight on that, because if it happens the way we want it to, Lagos State might actually see the return of Nigeria Premier League action. So there's plenty of emphasis on this, and we'd like the NNL to keep a close eye on not only on Division B2, but on all the games.
Maybe tomorrow we'll talk to the NNL chairman on this show, Emeka Yama, and find out exactly how he wants to ensure that this season continues well and ends well. That's Sports Tonight, this midweek. Thank you once again for watching. Don't forget, today we've dedicated the program to the memory of Samuel Sochukuma Okparaji, who passed on 26 years ago. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye now.